Okay, we're going to do a review on the Injora Mb100 brushed mini ESC. This is in an SCX24. As you can see, it's kind of long, so it doesn't fit between their Injora's frame rails, but yeah, if you can make it fit. It sounds like it's pretty nice. We'll show you a little bit about it. So quick, we'll go over the stats. Looks like 20 amp or 100 amp burst. All kinds of motors. We're going to be running it with the Injora red motor, which I believe is a 050 motor, 2 to 3 LiPo, 3S. The BEC is 6 volts with 3 amps, which should be more than enough to power my servo, or any servo for that matter. Let's see. Fortunately, I tore this on accident, but waterproof design. It is an aluminum case, which should help with any heat dissipation, superior low-speed performance, drag braking, exceptional low speed, multiple battery voltage safety things, overheat protection, yada yada yada. And then the operating parameters. So this is all perfect for a mini crawler, 100% forward, 50% reverse, brake force 100, and drag brake force 100%, which we'll test that. And again, 2 to 3S LiPo. It also has an actual shutoff, which is pretty cool, with the going to low voltage, which seems reliable. I did get a low voltage shutoff, and I do believe it was right around 3.5 volts. I'll have to test that more. But yeah, first stage, it'll blink an LED that you'll probably never notice. And then second stage, 50% speed. And most importantly, it will auto shut off, which is, I think, is pretty cool, because sometimes it's hard to know when you're only going 50% speed, when you're going pretty slow or slow crawling. Anyway, so yeah, that's just the rest of the directions that I broke up. I will say this, it's got several connections here on top. This black one, and it comes with plugs that will fit your SCX stuff. Just be careful of orientation. It's gonna show you that here, black and white. It's not gonna come out super well, but anyway, the battery will be the white plug, and then your motor will be this black plug here, and that will, and it does come with the converter to the little plug like that. So if you've got a motor that uses, I think it's a JPH plug, that'll plug in. And I think this is the stock Traxxas, what is it, 1/18 scale motor plug. And you've got your ESC plug. So it came with the ESC connector, the Traxxas to JPH, and I think, yeah, so it had that. And then I think this is probably a battery connector, probably a Traxxas to JPH, even though if you've got anything that fit a stock deadbolt, you've got JPH already. And it also came with this. So if you had a 2S battery that I guess had a different plug, you could probably just plug this into the balance port and use that to power it. Excuse my dirty nails. I work with steel all day. Alright, so we'll oh, you know, one other feature I noticed, and I'm timing it, I'll mention it later in the video, is the ESC actually automatically shut itself off, which I thought was pretty cool due to inactivity. So we'll see what the timer is for that, because I didn't see it mentioned anywhere, or I didn't read it. Maybe it's on there somewhere. Yeah, I don't see it. But yeah, we'll get into some run video and see what it looks like. So it did look like it shut itself off after 10 minutes of inactivity, which is pretty cool. So if you accidentally leave it on or whatever, you're not going to puff a LiPo or anything like that. So cool feature there that I don't think was listed. So right now we'll just go ahead and, that's full speed, 2S, that's 50% reverse. So again, full speed on 2S, 50% on reverse. Now we'll see what we can get her to do for slow speed. So I think that's about it. That's what we're working with for slow speed. Let's see if I can get it even slower. It's kind of jogging. I mean, it's slower, but it's jogging just a little bit. Yeah, I think that's about it right there. So pretty good considering. And we'll go ahead and take it out to the wall and check the drag brake. Alright, so this is a 64-degree incline, so we'll go ahead and cruise on up there. And that drag brake is holding extremely strong. Yeah, there's absolutely no movement as far as I can tell. This truck weighs 515 grams, so not the heaviest, but it's got a little bit of weight to it, and it is not moving whatsoever. One thing that I thought I would like that maybe I don't as much is the 50% in reverse. Sometimes if I'm noticing if I'm not going to make a climb and I need to reverse, sometimes it's not fast enough, like so. And we'll just do one more demo. This is not 64, it's 63 degrees. Truck did not want to reliably take 64, but we'll just do a slow crawl up 63. So that's about what it's chugging at. I think about as slow as it can go. There we go. And again, the drag brake is pretty solid. So holding in there really strong. So yeah, pretty impressed. I think it's a pretty good value if you're balling on a budget. And yeah, pick one up. So just to demo that was the 50%, and it just automatically shut off. So back at the charger after the LiPo recovered, it looks like we're right around 3.7 volts, which is a good cutoff point to keep everything safe, your LiPo and your ESC and vehicle and everything. So that's a pretty nifty feature.